We turn now to the high-stakes midterms. Election Day exactly 4 weeks away, and the balance of power on Capitol Hill is at stake. There are key races to watch from coast to coast. NBC national political correspondent Steve Kornacki is here, along with the big board to show us where things stand. Let's set the table first. We're 4 weeks out from Election Day. Nothing less than control of Congress in both houses is on the ballot.
Yeah, I mean, Democrats come into this with control of both chambers, but barely. I mean, take a look at this, 50-50 in the Senate. Remember, Kamala Harris, as the vice president, breaks the tie for the Democrats right now. And on the House side, the Democrats, this is their majority, 222, 213. It means the Republicans, if they can just pick up 5 seats in the House, Republicans would flip it and would have control of it.
Well, let's talk about the president's approval rating. Usually in a midterm election, the party in the White House loses seats. What does the approval rating tell us about this?
Yeah, and this is where Democrats, I think, are in some of their biggest trouble, because take a look at it. This is the average of all the polls out there right now. Joe Biden's approval rating, 42.9%. And if you look at the recent presidents who've taken a drubbing in midterm elections, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, go back to Bill Clinton, their numbers looked just like this. So that's the trouble sign for Democrats. But what's not quite tracking with that, it's interesting. This is the generic ballot where you ask folks in polling, do you want the Republicans or the Democrats to control Congress? Republicans lead on this, but you can see that's less than 1 point. That's a 0.9% lead for Republicans. In the past, you'd expect that to be higher. So a little bit of an uncertainty there.
Yeah, so you'd expect there to be more of a difference there. Let's talk about some of the issues, because perhaps that is the explanation, what's animating these races.
Yeah, and I think you can see 2 areas here where the Republican advantage really comes from. This is our NBC poll. We asked folks, what's the most important issue to you? And I think you can kind of merge these two, jobs, economy, inflation. If you add them together, that's 34%. Basically, a third of the electorate says that's the top issue, the inflation or economy for them. Republicans have an advantage combined on those two of nearly 30 points over the Democrats. Republicans also with a nearly 30-point advantage on crime. You see Republicans running ads on crime all over the country. What's keeping Democrats in it? Well, abortion, only 8% cite abortion as the top issue after that Supreme Court ruling, but a huge Democratic advantage on the question of abortion. And this up here, threats to democracy. Democrats have been trying to make Donald Trump, January 6th, the front and center issue. Folks who cite threats to democracy, overwhelmingly Democratic as well.
We mentioned control of Congress is at stake here. It could come down to just a handful of key races that make that decision.
Well, let's take a look at the Senate, where we say 50-50 and Republicans needing a net gain of 1 seat. This right here on paper is the Republicans' best chance at the Senate. This is Nevada, Adam Laxalt challenging the incumbent Catherine Cortez Masto. This right now, the only race where the Republican challenger is leading. So if the Republicans could get Nevada, that could be that net gain of 1 seat that they need. But there's also a Republican-held seat. This is Pennsylvania. Pat Toomey's a Republican. He's not running for re-election, but it's a Republican-held seat. And the Democrats, this right now, the only Republican-held seat the Democrats lead in. John Fetterman, the Democrat, leading Mehmet Oz. So a chance for Democrats potentially to make an inroad there. And then the most interesting and uncertain race, it's down in Georgia. Raphael Warnock, you remember, was elected 2 years ago. Herschel Walker, all sorts of controversy around Walker. Warnock leading in the poll. And here's the catch. In Georgia, there's a runoff rule. There's a third-party candidate, and if nobody gets 50%, it goes to a runoff in December. We could be just like we were 2 years ago, waiting on a Georgia runoff to tell us who controls the Senate.
Yeah, we've seen that movie before. All right, Steve Kornacki will be with you lots as we watch these races unfold. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.